to me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Watson on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Confirmation for the Texans.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
No score.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. To throw is Watson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Robert Foster, 50 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ooh, with a juke. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run it now with Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Number 2.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And And this one's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For number 16.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
5 brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Houston.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Patriots 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
ground problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 51 at the mic, boys, 51. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Texans 42, Patriots 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
7-yard line.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Take a play ball, baby.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
On the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.